Hello, Veteran 012 here. Welcome back. This is another episode of Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Age. In between episodes, I bought some gambits. Some good stuff. Those are new. That one's new. These faux status ones are new. These faux vulnerable and weak ones are new. Those are going to be very handy. Undead, that's very important. Flying, yep. Flying enemies I'm going to need gambits for. The ally, whoever. Ally party leader. The ally HP ones are useful. Ally status KO, probably the most useful gambit in the game, to be honest. Ally status equals KO, Phoenix down combo. Anyone? I mean, that's pretty obvious. Ally status HP critical. The self one. I didn't really buy too many of them. I will buy a lot more later when I have more money to spend. But yeah, I don't want to spend all my money on that shit. I just want ones that, help me exploit weaknesses. Whatever, man. We bribed you with some fucking, with some nethecite. Anyways, yeah, this is our first time in here. And you can actually, take airship flights to Nalbina. Now, the interesting thing about flying on airships in this game is you can fly like a leisure flight, or you can, you can choose a private cabin, and sometimes you can actually find shops on these airships that sell pretty unique stuff. I'm not gonna bother with that right now, but later on, definitely. Also, on one of these airships, you can get the best bow in the game, which is an overpowered piece of shit called the XII bow. I don't like it, mainly because it just makes the game too fucking easy, and it's invisible. I mean, they didn't even bother to fucking put an in-game model for it. Like, it's an invisible bow. I mean, that's just stupid. There's also an invisible shield in this game called the Gendarm, which is an extremely overpowered shield that you can get in the Great Crystal. Yeah, I showed it off in my original LP of this game, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it this time. I mean, I had to manipulate some BIOS shit with my PS2 emulator the first time around. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that this time with a PS4. I'm thinking I'm probably not going to be able to get that shield this time around. It was a damn good shield. But again, it was one of those overpowered weapons that they put in. I don't know if it was like a dummy weapon or something like that, or not a dummy weapon, but a dummy armor. And they just put it in there as a joke, or for testing purposes, but that's what I get out of it. So each counter serves different destinations. As we go to different destinations, more counters will open up, and we'll be able to travel to more locations. Alright, both here. Yeah, tell me about Bhujerba. So yeah, they export magicites. It's ruled by Marquis Andor. They're neutral right now. They're not. They've miraculously been able to keep the Empire out of there. So yeah, I'm ready to go. So yeah, make sure that you've done everything in Rabanasta that you want to do for the time being, because we won't be coming back for a while.
Whoa. This is the Stroud.
Nice ship, buddy.
She airship enough for you?
The Straw. You really are a sky pirate.
Well, the headhunters seem to think so. What's a good word? Is she ready?
So is she armed? How fast is she? Could she take the Ifrit?
I suppose I could tell you, but... Wouldn't you rather see for yourself?
Yeah.
Fran, our course.
The shortest way is over Dorstones.
How flies Bhujerba?
Oh, she's free as can be, for now. The Empire took notice when they announced the princess's unfortunate suicide and your untimely execution.
If it becomes known that I'm alive, the Marquis will lose their favor.
I try to steer clear of such things. Right, it's time to fly. And no wagging tongues or you'll like to bite them off.
I'm coming. Vanilla.
Yeah, it was a little hard to hear the dialogue in that part there. With all the music and the sound effects going on and shit. Good thing I put subtitles on. They didn't mix that part very well. Should have made the voices louder.
You've seen to her feeding, yes?
I have, my brother. She eats well.
See that she does. We need her alive. Balthier's bait must be fresh.
I keep trying to tell you. I barely even know who Balthier is.
My brother, a message come from Rabanastre. The Strahl, she set sail. She makes straight for the Skycity of Bhujerba. Barely know, was it? Yet Alatracy goes bounding off for you. Tell me, how could that be?
That's what I'd like to know. I just met him that one time and that's
Does
it.
that tongue never stop? What if we plucked it from your head? As for you, we need Balthier alive. His corpse fetches but half the bounty. A tender beating, my specialty.
There's no fun for it if we can't tease out a scream or two.
I gotta take him to Jabba the Hutt.
Where are you?
Every good RPG's gotta have a city in the clouds, right? Xenogears had a Skycity.
Easy.
Lots of good RPGs got Skycities. Dragon Quest V had one. Dragon Quest IV had one.
You're a dead man. Don't forget it. and no names.
Probably a whole bunch more that I can't think of at the top of my head right now. And yes, the people here, they like to say Badra a lot. It's like their favorite word. And apparently the airships are not flying on schedule. Ooh, suspended. And these Imperials, man, they just like causing problems, don't they? Slowing down commerce. But anyways, yeah, you want to touch this fucking thing. A strong mist prevents teleportation. Oh boy. You're not gonna give me a fucking legitimate reason. You're just gonna tell me some bullshit like that, huh? But yeah, for plot reasons, we can't teleport back. Alright, so let's explore the city.
The Lhusu Mines are just up ahead. Though, I do hear there's not much left there these days.
You're on your way to the mines? Then please allow me to accompany you. I have an errand to attend to there.
What manner of errand?
What errand? I might ask the same of you.
Right. Come on then.
What?
Excellent.
Do me a favor and stay where I can keep my eye on you. Should be less trouble that way.
For us both.
So what's your name?
Oh, I'm Lamont.
Liar.
Don't worry. I don't know what's in that mine, Lamont, but you're in good hands. Right, Bosch?
Oops! You fool! Quote, Lamont joins the party as a guest. So this kid just kind of comes out of nowhere and joins our fucking party, right? Again, in the original version of Final Fantasy XII, this fucking kid right here would, well, you wouldn't be able to set his gambits or anything, but, yeah, this is interesting about the original version of Final Fantasy XII. He used potions on your characters, and he basically had unlimited potions, but this time around, he has a gambit set up to use potions, but it actually draws from your inventory. So I recommend getting rid of this gambit. Don't even use it. Just rely on his magic. I mean, he's got the Cura spell, for crying out loud. So yeah, and he can get rid of poison and blind and silence with these other gambits here. So yeah, should be nice to have along. And Bosch, yeah, he's gonna be like my backup character because he's a little bit higher level than the other three, so he doesn't really need to be out fighting battles right now. He'll still gain license points like the other characters, but he just won't get experience because he's not in the active party. So magicite is the most amazingest of energy sources, huh? Thank you for the info. Yeah, well, the Marquis is trying to stay fucking neutral, so being a shithead to these Imperials probably isn't the smart thing to do. I mean, if somebody's got you under their thumb, it's probably a good idea not to piss them off too much, unless you're certain you can gain the upper hand somehow. And we have a cartographer here. Mr. Moogle. And let's go ahead and buy a map. Out fucking standing. And let's also get one for the Lhusu Mines. So yeah, as you're exploring the world, you want to have a little bit of gold on hand. That way you can buy these maps, because they definitely handy. But yeah, we can't actually go and talk to the Marquis at this point. That'll come later. So yeah, we want to explore the shops here. See if they have any new things. Talk to the locals. Master is a poor salesman. That's okay, as long as his stuff is on display and it looks amazing, he doesn't really need to sell it. But yeah, bronze shield. So basically you need the Shields 2 license for this. I'm gonna go ahead and get it actually. Or actually no, not yet. I better check to see if techniques are available. Scale armor. Yeah, see, that's only just a little bit better. But yeah, heavy armor in Final Fantasy XII actually increases your strength, so it helps your attack power with weapons, where strength is actually part of the damage formula. So yeah, all the weapons in this game function differently. There's obviously information online talking about that kind of stuff. Hold on, man. Yeah, I got a ways before I can get that anyway, so I'm not even gonna bother buying it. I'll get it later. I don't think I'll need it anyways. I just, you know, I got lots of HP. That should be enough. What do you call them? The Roxas? That's what Bhujerbans called fiends in this world. Diablos. Uh-oh. See what kind of weapons they have. I don't think I'm gonna buy any weapons here either. Holy shit, there's a ton of people in here. So yeah, if you're slowed, you can actually cure the slow status with haste. It's a nice little tip that you gave there. Of course, if you've played other Final Fantasy games before this one, you probably already know that. But in case you haven't, I guess, then it's good to know. Yeah, I wasn't too keen on the new original sound or the new orchestrated soundtrack for this game when I first heard it, but it's definitely growing on me, man. I mean, the original is fantastic on its own. I mean, there was really nothing wrong with the original soundtrack. They could have not reorchestrated it, and it would have been fine. But this is really good. So, what do they sell here? An Avis killer. Much better bow. Well, I guess maybe I am gonna buy some shit here. Katana, no. They got any daggers? No daggers. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna get this. So yeah, a few license points, I'll be able to get it. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna buy. No guns here though. You didn't have any guns, did you? No. Do not approve that magicry. Yeah, this Nabradian, I think they're talking about Nabudis. I think. Yeah, Nabudis is nothing but a big fucking ruin now. Hello. Oh, magics. I like magics. Ooh, she just winked at me. How about that, huh? See, I hope you guys don't mind me, you know, talking to the NPCs. I mean, some people when they play this game, like I look at walkthroughs sometimes of this game on YouTube, and you got people playing this game that fucking just try to speed through everything. It's like, damn, man, you don't even like. It's like you're not even trying to enjoy the game. I don't know. When I play RPGs, I like to talk to all the fucking people in the towns. That's just the way I like doing it. All right, let's see if they have any new magic here. Ooh, they got the Shell and Protect spell. Might as well pick them up. Anything else? Nope. And hello. There's all kinds of things to do and see in this town. Yeah, the cruise skygrounds, yeah, these assholes aren't gonna let me go over that way. Yeah, I would like to know. Why don't you tell me? Why wouldn't you like to know? Yeah, thanks, jerks. These Imperials are so friendly. I mean, what exactly are they guarding over there anyways? I don't remember there being anything significant over there. But yeah, over in that area that they're blocking, there's actually the petitioner for that rock toys hunt. So yeah, we can't do that one yet. Which is fine, because I don't really want to do it yet. Yeah, I mean, people are just going crazy with that fast forward shit. With the videos on YouTube that I watch sometimes, it's just do, you know, like walkthroughs. It's like all they do is fast forward. The entire time they're playing it, they got it on fast forward. It's like, holy shit, man. I mean, I like the fast forward feature. It's nice, but I'm not gonna fucking sit there and just use it all the time. I'll use it if it's like an area, like you know, in my playthrough of this game, I'll use it in areas where, you know, if I'm recording something and I've been through a certain area and I'm just trying to, you know, backtrack a little bit, then I'll use it, you know, just to speed up things a little bit, but I'm not gonna fucking use it all the time. Yeah, I mean, these cities are so much better than the ones in, like, say, Final Fantasy 13. There's actually people in them. And then, like, Final Fantasy 15, I mean, it's this big, huge open world, right? And there's hardly anybody in it. I mean, didn't Final Fantasy 15's world seem empty to you? Because it did to me. Ooh, the charge skill. This one's really good. Restores users MP if the technique fails. MP is reduced to 0. But it doesn't matter because it doesn't cost any MP to charge. So, yeah, I need to sell some stuff apparently here. Yeah, I don't need a broadsword. I don't need a longsword. I don't need an extra dagger. Do not sell your cherry staff. Unless you know you got something better. Like a cloud staff. Yeah, charge is really good. It'll make it so your mages can sustain their MP when they get low. Very, very good skill. It will be useful later on. Right now, yeah, I don't have any characters that are mages at the moment. Okay, we're going this way. Yeah, I remember there being a quest over here. You gotta talk to somebody here. I can't remember for what. Something about the Lhusu Mines, if I recall. Like, deep Lhusu Mines. cows like the Dalmatians? Wow. That's terrible, man. That is absolutely terrible. Yep, because these assholes are blocking the way. Yeah, go figure. Alright, so let's take a look inside the Gambit shop. Wow, there's so many people in this town. Yep, teamwork is definitely key, man. I mean, there's so many, like, possibilities with the Gambit system, it's just crazy. The shit you can do. Yeah, that's good advice. Use old-fashioned orders as well. Absolutely. That's what you gotta do in this game, man. Not like those fucking retarded-ass people that are like, oh, the game plays itself. You just set up the gambits and the game plays itself. Ugh. Oh, you know, speaking of shops and stuff, since I'm like doing all this shop business, once you talk to enough shops, then eventually the Bazaar will have like different or secret items available for you to buy called monographs. And what these monographs do is when you purchase them, it'll basically allow you to get different types of loot or better loot from different types of monsters. So like there's the I don't know, there's one that makes it so you get like better drops from like beast type monsters or elementals, stuff like that. They become, you just gotta talk to the shops a bunch of times, like 30 times or something like that. I don't know the exact criteria for all of them off the top of my head. I just know that you gotta, like, you gotta do shit like that just to make them available. And then they're like, I don't know, I can't remember the price. I remember it saying like maybe 200,000 gil a piece to buy them. So it's probably something you want to do when you have plenty of gil. I'm gonna do that later. When I actually have plenty of gil to spare. Probably when I get my hands on some cat ear hoods. Yeah, you gotta be careful. You don't want to go for treasure and then get your head bit off. That wouldn't be cool. You carry potions and elixirs, do you not? Ha, their value cannot be overestimated. Better than magics many times, especially... Yeah, I would agree totally with that sentiment. I mean, unless it's a healing spell that's multi-targeting. I don't know, like... ally status KO Phoenix Down is infinitely better than ally status KO Raise, in my humble opinion. A lot faster. Yeah, my last playthrough of this game, I didn't even have a white mage. I pretty much survived with white magic from the night job and from the time mage job, really. That was pretty much all my healing right there. It's going to be a little bit different this time around. Going to have a lot more healing.
The Lhusu Mines, one of the richest veins in Ivalice.
Under Imperial Guard, no doubt.
Actually, no. With but few exceptions, the Imperial Army is not permitted within Bhujerba. Well, shall we proceed?
We shall. Actually, why am I not controlling Fran? I need to be controlling Fran. Because I like looking at her butt. Even though she's a bunny. Yeah, even though she's a bunny, I still like looking at her butt. If that makes me weird, fuck you. There's somebody later on whose butt I like staring at better than Fran's.
The purest of the magicite.
I can assure you it reaches Lord Vane most discreetly.
Ha! You wear your saddle well.
Be that as it may, I have no intention of being bridled, Your Honor.
Then you prefer the whip? Stubbornness will see not only you broken, Excellency, but Bhujerba as well.
Halim Ondor IV, the Marquis of Bhujerba. The Marquis served as mediator at the negotiations of Damascus' surrender. It would appear that he is somewhat less neutral now.
They say he's been helping the resistance.
They say many things.
You're certainly well informed. Who did you say you were again?
What difference does it make? We have to find Penelo.
And Penelo is your...
She's a friend. She was kidnapped and taken here.
He knows who Penelo is. But yes, these are. This is the Lhusu Mines. This is the most dangerous place that we've been so far. Well, it won't be that bad. We've got quote Lamont with us, but I'll be showing this place off in the next episode. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next. Bye bye.